Let's get these going. Let's get them going. Whoever did that, thank you for the like there, Mr. Kansas Fishing. How's it going? Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for the likes. Hey there, Mr. Mark. Get this vise turned a little bit. Cookies are done. Cookies are done baking. Hey there, Saving Grace. Welcome in, everybody. Hey there, Ernie. This here's the Goldmine. This is a 1/16 ounce. Got to make about 6 dozen of these. About 6 dozen. Hey there, Mr. Burke. Welcome in, everybody. Got 116 in here. Can I get 116 likes? I don't know if I can get 116 likes. After this one, this is the short end here, if you want to, so to say. I only got to make 6 dozen of these, and then on the green goblin, I got to make like 10 dozen of them, 10 or 12 dozen of them. I can't remember how many. I got a bunch of the green goblins to make, but those will go by pretty fast because it'll be done with marabou. Marabou. Can't watch for long. That's fine. That's totally cool. Yeah, the weather's nice and cool today. Pretty nice out there. I've been painting heads and gluing eyes. Tying a bunch of jigs too. I got done with all those 1/8 ounce money makers. Yep, go steady and get good grades. Eat all your lunch there. What? The swimmer? Slimer? Swimmer? These are fishing lures. Welcome in. I'll tell you, I was dreaming lures again last night. Just all I did was dream about making lures. Yeah. What are you been working on for a while? I'm working on fishing tackle store orders. I got a lot of tackle store orders. A lot of big tackle store orders. Yeah, dreams do come true. I wish I could dream about making money then. That's what I need to do is dream about making money. I'm not making as much as I normally would, you know, as if we were to retail these, but these are big orders. It's money coming in the door. I'm happy to do them. It gets our name out there too. Yeah, about 15 years. Oh, thank you there, Ernie. I'm missing messages today. I'm trying to catch a little shut-eye while I tie here. For all I know, they could be living a dream right now. I could be dreaming right now as I'm doing this. I'm so kind of just tied up into tying lures. What kind of fishing? Crappie fishing, white bass, perch, walleye, saugeye. Catch a lot of different kinds of fish with these lures. Yeah, a lot of the people in the chat that are the mods, they know a lot of the answers. So if they do answer, just take it for what they say. Hey there, Jerry. Yeah, these are a lot further south than the Panhandle. It's a long drive if you want to get these, Mr. SGO. They may go past. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. They may pass. Yep. You have to do a jig heist. You have to get the post office. Do a jig heist. Its name is Stream. Yeah. They are called streamers around here too. This would be in the streamer category. They're also in the fly category. The hand tied, the hair jig, the crappie jig. I don't call these crappie jigs a lot, mainly because these are for more than just crappie fishing. We purposely stayed away from that name. Even though we have a silhouette of a crappie on our logo, we stayed away from calling it the crappie jig company. We know you can catch a lot more than just crappie with these. Stephanie may be in the shop later on today, or she may come in Thursday or something to help out. I just painted like 112 jig heads a while ago. I think I've already painted about 400 jigs today. My son, he only worked like a couple hours today. I think he had his fill. He doesn't like working in the shop, but I don't think he's old enough to realize, or in the sense to realize, that if he could work with me, put up with his dad, that maybe one day this will be his. And he can work from home, basically, have his own business. I don't think he's thought that far ahead. This business will end up going to one of my kids, or my grandson, or one of my grandkids one day. It's a good business if you could stay focused, stay busy. And I mean, if I had better sales skills, I could probably get in a lot more tackle stores. If I was a better promoter myself. Welcome in, everybody. I got to make about 6 dozen of these, and then I could go on to the next color. I'll get to the green goblin later on. I'm not going to finish the green goblin. I'll probably be working on the green goblin all day tomorrow. So I got to make like 9 dozen of the 1/32. I got to make about 9 dozen of the 16th ounce, and then like 6 dozen of the 1/8 ounce. Hey, Sandra. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, Ruben, for what? What did I do? I'm just sitting here tying. You guys, you need to thank my wife, because in the evenings, she's, she knows I got to get through these orders, so I'd be working late, but she's very, how would I say? She can't wait till we make the money on these orders. Put it that way. She knows I'm pretty decent at this, at what I do, and she's does try to help her business grow at times. I thank your wife. Yeah. She's the one that picked out this building that we're in. I was looking for something a lot smaller than this. When we got into this building here, it was actually too big. Now it's too small. One day we're going to try to build a big metal building with the showroom, a bigger display. We could put our products up. Right now we're just operating out of it's a portable building. It's a pretty decent sized one, but it'd be nicer to have a bigger building one day. I did eat me a sandwich. I made me a half a sandwich earlier. Wasn't too hungry. My wife, she surprised me this morning. She made me a, what do you call it? Easy over egg? Fried egg, I guess. With an English muffin. I was not expecting breakfast. I was all prepared just to make me a bagel with some cream cheese on it. You eat to eat. Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. Guys, thank you for coming in. We got 125 people in here. Make sure to subscribe. I was looking for this feather. This here again is a 16th ounce lure. Hey, Mr. Rivers. There we go. Is that a bait caster? No, it's a lure. It's a lure. No, you can use it with a bait caster. It'd have to be pretty light line. I use it with a spinning cast rod. You can use it with fly rod. Cannot see too well. Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about that. I can't see either. I got to get new glasses here soon. Got to get new glasses. Yeah. My wife's birthday is next month. I got to try to figure out what to get her. Where do we prescribe at? Oh, you just, are you talking about subscription? You can subscribe. It'll say like subscribe on there. It should say it here, or if you click on my logo or the icon, or you back out of the channel, it'll say subscribe. But if you want to be like a paid member, we have membership too. Like we have 4 different groups of membership. One's like $3.99, $5.99, $9.99, and $19.99. What is she like? Oh, she's a pretty good gal. She's feisty at times, but she's pretty good. My wife's she's pretty low, how'd I say? I'm the talker in the family. She doesn't talk a whole lot. She's pretty quiet. She does say a whole lot with her looks, though. She'll give me looks sometimes. Teaches us how to tie jigs. Yep. Yep. There's not much teaching going on here in the last couple of weeks because I've been super busy. But you guys get to watch me work and keep me company while I'm making fishing lures here. You fish a lot? Yeah. I used to fish a lot. I didn't fish a whole lot this year. I've been dealing with a bad back, and I got to get it taken care of sometime. I do not want to have surgery or anything like that. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Got it that time. What time is it? 1:30? Yeah, I got to call Wapsie. I hate bugging them about when is my order going to ship out, but I imagine they'll get to it when they can, I guess. I do need to go to the store later on. It's hard to pay for a wife. Nah, my wife, she pays a lot. She does a whole lot. She's my sugar mama. I used to be her sugar daddy when I was younger, but she's turned into my sugar mama. Long time ago, I was going to somewhat retire, and I got into lure making. And she would have been happy with me fishing every day. And I had this bright idea because I was already tying lures, and I'm like, well, instead of me not working and retiring and fishing every day, let's see if we can make this business thing work as full time. And so we had a few customers already by that time. We had probably about, I say about 4,000 to 6,000 customers within the first 2 years. We were like, oh my goodness, we had a lot of people putting in orders. I'm working late till like midnight, 1 o'clock every night, and I'm like, this is just, we had a business too at the time, another business. I had a barbecue business, and I'm like, I think I could make this work. I think I could make more money doing jigs than I can barbecue. And we were in a little bitty town, so it's not like I lost a whole lot of business by giving up the barbecue business. At 2:30 over there, you must be on the East Coast or one of them states over there. I'm in Oklahoma. I got to tie about 72, 75 of these. I have some hanging up on the wall, so I may not have to tie a full 6 dozen. I want to make sure I leave some jigs hanging on the wall because we may get an order for these, and I want to make sure I have stuff that I could just pull off the wall and throw in a box and ship out. But I'm doing good. I'll be in the shop again tomorrow, early. I'll be in here late. Make sure to subscribe, everybody. Hey there, Eric. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Northeast Georgia, yep. Make sure to set your notification. We do have a Discord. You guys are welcome to join our Discord. I do share it out to our Discord too when I go live. Hey there, Mr. John. See? This is one of our top 10 colors here. This is the Goldmine. We do also make this without eyes too. I usually fish with the Shiner, the Assassin jig, or the Midnight. You guys are welcome to go to our website and check them out. But I will usually fish, there's like 4 or 5 favorite colors I have. I do fish with all my colors for the most part. Anything that's on the wall, for the most part, I'll fish with them. If I'm fishing at nighttime, a lot of times I like using dark colors. I'll use reds, purples, blacks, things like that. Blues, like dark blues, orange. Orange works good at nighttime too. Use the Midnight, yeah, that's one of my favorite colors there. I like using the Assassin, the Shiner, the Midnight, the Gray Ghost, the Thunderbird. I gotta tie a bunch of the Thunderbirds later. Do I make salmon steelhead jigs? Like the arrow jigs. I make hand-tied lures, and we have some people that use them for salmon, some people that use them for walleye, and steelhead too. So it just depends. Just go to our site and pick out something. Now, if you do order a 1/8 ounce, a 24th, 1/80th, or a 64th, The order may take a couple of days to ship out because we don't keep those sizes in stock. But we got a lot of guys, they'll use the 1/8 ounce for steelhead. My brother got a bait in Hawaii. Yep. So the orders right now are going out like 1 to 3 days. So there's not too much of a wait on it. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. I do go live every day. This is my 3rd live stream. This morning I painted a bunch of jigs on the first stream. Oh no, that's no good. Yeah, I've never been stuck where I've had the barb in me. But this is our Goldmine lure. We have this in a bunch of different sizes. Oh, peace out. Hey there, Tim. Do I happen to use tungsten heads? No, I sure don't. I don't know what the FFS means. Oh yeah. Forward-facing sonar. No, I don't use a tungsten. We do have a lot of people that use their lures though for the forward-facing sonar. For live scope. Yeah, you can't pour your own. I mean, we could pour them. We just don't have the facility here. You have to get the tungsten super hot. I do know a few people that pour them, and but it's just one of them things to where you got to have a different setup. Yeah, most of the time when you do, if you're going to do tungsten in some cities, you got to have concrete floors. You got, there has to be, because it is a different type of metal. In some areas, they have to come and inspect it and all that stuff. For what I do here, there's no really inspections. We have been inspected because somebody, I was doing a live stream on TikTok. Somebody thought I was endangering myself and the community around me, so they called the local authorities on me. I didn't get swatted or anything like that, but they came over to check out what I was doing, and they're like, well, we don't see any issues here. No issues here. But it's different for tungsten. It gets so hot. The metal gets so hot that with these wooden floors that I have here, you'd end up burning a hole right through it, catching the place on fire. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I have a friend of mine that owns, well, he did own a business where they made jig heads, and they were just starting to do tungsten. And, but that stuff's expensive. It is super expensive. I think the people that do the tungsten heads, they want lead to be outlawed because they want people to have to be forced to turn to tungsten. It's just one of them things. My knowledge? Oh, I got no knowledge. I got a little bit of knowledge. My pond is very shallow. Yeah, I want to say the company that, what were they called? ProBuilt. That's what they were. They used to be out of Missouri, and then they moved to Oklahoma. Then they moved to Missouri again, and then they moved to Oklahoma, and then Chelsea. Well, that's where we used to be out of. And then they sold it over to Toby Keith's company before he passed away. So I have no clue at all who owns ProTech, if it's still in existence or what. I know that they got bought out by, I think it was called Lucky Strike Lures. But they're really nice people. Their name was Mark Kier was the original owner, and I cannot remember his wife's name. Really good people. We were going to make underspins for them, like hand ties, because he'd see me do hand-tied underspins. And at the time, there wasn't really anybody out there making them with a hand-tied lure. And they wanted me to make their hand ties for them. And at the time, they were in Missouri. And the logistics was just too, they thought I could tie one up for like 50 cents or something. I'm like, no, I can't do that cheap. I got to make money too if I'm going to make somebody else's lures and it's going to go under their banner. They have fantastic hooks, and their jig heads were really nice. Yep, 6,000, 6,200 degrees. Yep. I always say, and I know that it says 621, and it's I've always said it was like 611 point whatever, but that's what that melts at. I was looking at lead ores because somebody had asked me where you get lead from. Me and I always, talked about getting it at salvage yards, recycle centers, but they're asking a different question than that. And I did some research that night, and I guess there's only 3 states that have the largest lead deposits, I guess, or ores, and it's Alaska, Missouri, and Idaho. Missouri has 2 of them. Alaska has 2 of the biggest mines in America, and then Idaho's in the top 5. I'd like to see how they mine for it and everything. Yeah, that's why nobody does it in their house. If I drop some of that tungsten on my floor, it'll catch my shop on fire. Baby, light my shop on fire. Baby, come and light my shop on fire. Oh, but anyway, yeah, it's super hot. You have an accident with tungsten, it's burning a hole in your shirt, your skin, everything. Every so often I'll splash lead on my shirt and it'll just stick there. I've never had it bad enough to where it burned a hole in it on my shirt, but no, but if we ever did get a bigger, facility with a concrete floor, I mean, we'd think about doing tungsten, but right now it's just too far-fetched for me. Too far of a reach. I've tied on tungsten heads before. I've had customer send me tungsten heads, with jig heads basically, and I've tied lures on them. Everything works different on the tungsten head. Even the powder coating is a little different. There's Mr. Crappie Man Jigs. Tungsten spin cast would print money. Yeah, it sure would. I'm hoping that we can get a spin cast for our shop here again. We've had people come out and look at our spin caster, and we've had parts ordered for it. We've spent a lot of money and time trying to get our spin caster to work. We don't know what the issue is. We've had 3 different parties of people come over and look at our spin caster. The motor works just fine in it. Yeah, $36 a pound. Yeah, that's pretty expensive too. Yeah. I'm fortunate I live in a state to where it's not outlawed, because you can't, with what I do, I wouldn't be able to do it in California or some of those blue states up north. They would not let me pour lead. I'd be endangering the snipe if I poured lead in some of those states. That'd be endangering these species of snipe that are out there. Hey, Mr. Richard, Panfish King. Hey, what is that thing that, if you're still in here, Stephen, about some contest that you're in? Somebody had, I think it was SGO, or when somebody had me pin something up there for you. Something about some contest that you're in. Plastic lure contest winner gets stuff. From that, from that mold company. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool too. Are you talking, is it Epic Baits or something like that, or Epic Molds? Well, then I may have to start pouring some plastic again, man. Need to pull out my 2 or 3 plastic molds that I have. Uh-oh. We got the UPS guy here. Oh, is that a big box? Coming over here. Let's see what he has. Oh, yeah, I see him. Hang on, guys. Hey, how's it going?
It's starting to come open. I just marked it as open just in case.
Oh, my goodness.
You're missing something.
Oh, if I start seeing stickers on a UPS truck.
Right.
No, nothing. It's all there.
Oh, good.
Hey,
awesome.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Have a good day.
You too. That would be funny, though. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Got some new stickers. Some silver glitter stickers. I should have ordered a couple hundred of them. I only ordered 100. Did I miss anything? I voted. You can vote again today. Oh, you can? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a new sticker we've never had there before. I'm wanting to get these remade, and I'll show you the sticker here. Let's see if I can get it. I have like probably about 4 or 5 of these stickers left. I'm wanting to get that one made again. And I'm wanting to get the one with my picture on there. I almost went with that one again. Ruben Flores jigs with Mr. Ruben's face on there. Yeah, we're going to probably send some of these tackle stores some stickers. I don't know how many we got left, but we're probably going to put maybe 5 or 10 stickers in each box when these orders go out. You guys want to see? I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on. So what I'm going to show you guys is not even a tenth of what what's going out. So we got these new colors. We got these. We got the Outlaws. Got the whiteouts. All of these are just for one store, and it's not even done. We still got like another 4 more boxes that got to go with these. This is all just for one tackle store. Let's see, what are any of the other new colors? We got the Dallas jig. We got some of those there. So that whole table is for Roland Martins, and then we're still waiting. We're waiting on material to get here, like some new chenille and some Flashaboo, things like that. Hey there, Remington. Yeah, that's just one order, but I've been tying up, what I'm tying for, like these here, are going to be going to two other tackle stores. So I'm tying 6 dozen. 3 dozen will be going to one store and 3 dozen to another store. So with what I got enough to keep me busy till the material gets here, and these orders don't have to go out till the end of this month. So I got plenty of time. I hope. I hope I have plenty of time. I'm trying to get as much done as I can, because when crunch time comes, I don't want to be in a position where I'm tying jigs till like 1, 2 in the morning or anything like that. So I've been getting in the shop every day around 6:30 every day. I'm tying bath. Oh, with the new mold. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I got to order some more hooks too this week. We are going through hooks like crazy. We got more packages coming in too at the end of this month, I believe. Oh, there's a link on your YouTube page. Okay. Yes, I buy in bulk. Yep. Voting ends tomorrow. I think if we get 40 more tonight, we should be game. Can you see how many votes that you're getting in, and how many votes are coming for the other guys? Yeah, we had to order 30,000 more eyes. So I think altogether we got like 50,000 eyes coming our way. Somewhere like that. I think we got another 20,000 more of these redheads coming in. So I'll be needing some new places to keep my eyes at. We got eyes everywhere in the shop. Oh, that'll be good. I'll have to this evening, or when I get off my live, I may go to your YouTube and check that out. Well, that'd be kind of exciting. Yep, you guys make sure to subscribe too. We've been picking up a lot of subscribers lately. We're gonna hopefully hit 19K this week. Well, I take that back. We're hopefully gonna hit 20K. I think we've already hit 19. We'll hit 20 tomorrow. You think so? Maybe. We've been pretty much getting like 100 to 200 subs every day. Saturday, or was it Sunday? Sunday we had like I think we had like 700 or 800 new subs that day. I found my spot is the weekend. There's a lot of people not doing anything on the weekend. Oh, really? Oh, you had a lot of people in there? Yeah, I couldn't get on your live because I worked in here pretty late last night. By the time I got out, took a shower and all that stuff, you were already off. $47 votes. Oh, wow. Who are you up against? What other businesses are you up against, or people, or whatever? Over 100 for a wall. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I'm just amazed. We've been getting, like this morning we had over 400, and I think when I got off the live it said we had like 461 at the peak. But that was just with me powder coating, and I wasn't even talking to anybody really. I wasn't doing a whole lot of talking. If I was talking to myself. But no, we've been getting some good algorithm flow lately. A lot of good people. We could vote again today, I think. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it does. A lot of it just depends on your presentation. You know, it depends on what kind of person you are too. Because we've had like literally like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people in the last couple of months. They've they've come over from TikTok to YouTube, and I don't know, for whatever reason, they think they're going to get the same numbers I'm going to get. If I offended anybody out there, I do apologize. But they think they're going to get the same numbers as me, but they weren't getting the same numbers as me over on TikTok, you know. And so it's just hard to tell somebody that you got to be more cheerful, talkative. You got to have some kind of personality thing going. You know, it doesn't help you if you're stoic or an introvert. And you don't have to be, how'd I say? You know, you don't have to be a jive talker or anything like that. I hate using the other word, but you just have to be able to talk and try to answer as many questions as you can. That helps out quite a bit. One more time tomorrow. You guys hear that? You get to vote again tomorrow. Yeah, let's get old Crappy Man Jigs his mold. He needs himself a new mold. Yeah, it has to be intriguing, entertaining, enlightful, educational. It helps if you have all those qualities and attributes, but if you only have maybe one attribute, it's hard to get a lot of people watching. And in my case, I show off every facet, whether it be pouring heads, painting heads, gluing eyes. I used to do fishing, but hopefully we'll be able to do more of that, you know, in the upcoming months and the next year or so, if my back ever gets better. But, you know, I got a lot, like, just within the shop, I have 4 different things that I do. And so it is kind of like watching reality TV in some ways, because people get to see the day-to-day operations, and I'm not shy about what's going on in my life, you know. My wife left me again this morning. I don't know if anybody knew that. My wife left me again. But she ought to be back around 4 o'clock, though, when she gets off work. You got to be funny, too. If you're not entertaining and funny, that helps out. Yep. Yesterday, sneezing. Oh, man. Yeah, I had my son in here pouring lead this morning, and he's not, I don't think he's not fast at it. He just does what he does, and I'm happy to get what I get. Yeah, that'll be good if he gets to win a mold. Yep, that'll be awesome. You voted again? How many did you vote? Twice today, Remington? Only once per day? Oh, okay. Look at all them. Look at all that money sitting in there. Yeah, I'll be doing the Green Goblin this evening. I should get done with this sometime. I wish we all lived closer together and I could have you guys help me bang this out. There is a local bait maker, and I had him come to the shop a couple of days, a couple of years ago. He wasn't able to work because of lockdowns and stuff. And we had taken on some new tackle stores, and he came in and helped out for a few days. And the next thing I know, he's selling jigs on Facebook. And I'm like, I wonder where he's getting all that material, because, well, I didn't see him take it, you know. But anyway, stuff like that happens. It's hard to find good help, but it's something like to this extent. A lot of the people that you end up training, they end up going out and starting their own thing. We used to do this thing where we'd bring people in here, they'd have to sign a no compete, and then come to find out that no compete clause didn't even really, it wouldn't even hold up in court. It only holds up in court if you have a lot of money. And, welcome in here, Guitar Covers. 49 votes. There you go. Does it change over at midnight every night, or what? Is it going to be like something to where you hope you hope you don't get sniped out in the end? That's kind of cool. You get to see the results, though. Turner and Mary, they're going to be up all night seeing if they're in the lead or not. Yeah, it is. It is. I realize that. We used to do a thing where we would give lessons, and then some of these people just kept wanting to know more about the business, so we started charging people more. And anyway, it just wasn't a really good experience, knowing that I'm training this person that's standing next to me that I'm going to be competing against him in the next couple of years. You know, or someone to get more in one. Yeah. Do they do that often, or is it just something that they just came up with that contest? There's Wayman. There's Mr. Wayman. Oh, you really? Oh, that's good. Hey there, Roman. Okay, let me switch drinks over. Time to get rid of the coffee. Time to get my Bubba cup. Get the Bubba cup out. Hey, David. Appreciate everybody hanging out today. Man, it is windy, windy, windy out there. Moment. Get slow again. I hope not. Yeah. Yeah, this, I was telling my son this morning, I'm like, we need this kind of business. We're getting, this will get us through. If everything goes good and we get these initial orders out, we're able to take care of them and everything, and it'll help us out for spring, and it'll get us through the summer, because this last summer was really slow. We had a slow summer. I mean, we had orders coming in, you know, every day, every other day, but it wasn't the normal. I'd say about 3, 4, 5 years ago, we would get anywhere from 10, 15 orders a day at least. There's a lot of stimulus money going out, a lot of free money going out everywhere. But before COVID, we were always busy. Then COVID came. It took a lot of our. We have a lot of anglers, or we did have a lot of anglers that worked in the oil field, and man, these guys would be putting in orders almost every week. I do not like that. Let's see if I can straighten that up. And then boom, just like almost overnight, a lot of them were looking for work. Hey, Northwest. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep. I had my wife come in the shop, and we kind of just game planned some stuff. She's going to try to come in the shop a little more and paint some heads. And we still have about 3 weeks, you know, 3.5 weeks or so to get these orders out. I'm going to try to, if I can tie at least 200 jigs a day, I should be okay. It just kind of stinks because I'm having to paint heads and blue eyes and pour heads and stuff like that. It doesn't really put me behind, but I want to try to get, I want to get these out ahead of schedule. Oh yeah, the good ones are. The bad ones, I don't know about that. I don't know if the bad wives are awesome. My wife's pretty good. She's good most of the time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We've had a few people call and ask if I'm hiring, and we're not hiring or anything like that. It stinks when you do have to hire because you're having to train them. It takes time away from what you're doing, and then it just I'm happy if it's just me and my wife, and we get some family help every so often, because it is hard to find people out there with a good work ethic. And again, I know not everybody's going to be as fast as me, when it comes to painting, pouring heads, and all that. But we've had people in the past, they just show up when they want to show up. They got things, they got to be off work early, and then they sit in here and they play on their phone all day, and they don't want to work. It's hard dealing with that kind of stuff. Because most of the time, I'm pretty nice. I'm Mr. Nice YouTube TikTok Ruben. And sometimes I have to put on my boss hat and get on them. Thank you for the gifties there. Appreciate that. Oh, I already own $1 million company. It's just not putting $1 million in the bank and keeping it in the bank. I've made over $1 million doing this. It'd be nice if I could keep most of it, but I got to tie a lot of jigs to hit those numbers. You just go with 80,000 jigs. You take 80,000, divide that by 3, and just simplify. Just multiply it times $5, and you kind of get an estimate of what our net, our gross sales would be. It's not hard to make it. You just got to work. You got to get some work in there. Now there's guys out there, they get these imported lures, and you can make money doing that and just be, a distributor or whatever. But I like making a good product. We've had different chances for companies overseas to mass produce our lures, and we just hadn't had a good enough deal where a company will come in and they could match your lure quality and durability and all that stuff. Which is the best all-around color? Shiner. It's all silver. Ruben, read Remington's message. What did Remington say? Come to Indiana. I think you could pick up 2 employees quick. Connections to teach jobs for the missus. Yep. Well, you guys need to come down here. You guys need to get over here, Remington. Now, we've had a couple of people message me already. They're like, Ruben, if you want, I could take a week off work and I'd come down and help you. And, we can help you get through these orders. Now, I wish you guys did live closer, you and Panfish King. Wayman, I've thought about bringing Wayman in here. See if he wants to help me out for a day and paint heads or do something. No, I wish we did have you guys live closer. You can do that, yeah. Chartreuse works anywhere. Yep, it does. Chartreuse is one of the universal colors. Will work for mystery box, yeah. There's one guy that he was my best friend, and unfortunately, he ended up moving away, and we've always talked about being in the lure business, and he was excited when I first started tying jigs. Oh my goodness, did I lose an eye? Let me see. Let me look at all these here. I got an eye on my finger. Sometimes I miss the glue part, which isn't that often. But another thing could be is this eye came off when I was putting eyes on over an hour ago. Let me take a look here. Make sure they all got eyes. That'd be awful if somebody get a pack of jigs and there's one eye missing. And that's what I'm talking about, right? I don't know if you guys can see it. There's an eye stuck right there. I know it looks like a mole, but it's an eye. Yeah, I bet that's what happened. One of the eyes came off when I was, I don't see a missing eye on these jigs. I was gluing these eyes. One must have just got stuck on my hand when I was putting eyes on. Go. Put it back there on the paper. Okay. Third eye. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I just had an eye stuck on my finger there. I didn't even feel it. But sometimes I'll go to the supermarket or whatever, and I'll have eyes stuck to my shirt. I'll have feathers all over me. I am going to take a break this afternoon, and I'm going to see if my wife, if we can go to the Dollar General or maybe go pick something up to eat. She's been working hard. She's been taking college courses too. I know she doesn't mind cooking stuff, but I'd like to save her, go maybe see what she wants to eat. Yeah, that's what I was doing when I was gluing the eyes on. It probably got stuck on my finger. Yeah, I'll notice here, I can usually, I don't miss getting the UV resin on here that often, but every now and then if I get a phone call or I get distracted or somebody walks in the shop, I'll miss an eye of putting the UV resin on them. But most of the time, the eye will come off while I'm tying, if that's the case. Because there is a little bit of stickiness on there, but not a whole lot. Welcome in, guys. Hey there, Crazy Life. good to treat each other once in a while. Yes, it is. Never distract a professional at work. Yep, you got that right. Yep. I tried to, once I distracted a hitman while he was out there working. That wasn't a good idea. Let's see. We're having homemade burritos tonight. That's what we had the other night. We had homemade burritos. They were good. We are not doing a giveaway this Friday. I'm letting you guys know. I'm still going to keep track of who gives whatever gifts, and they'll be for the next drawing. That person will get a spot on the wheel. But on this Friday, we're just going to take a Friday off. But I will record who gives what, and so when we do the next drawing, their name will automatically be on the wheel. Wayman's house, there you go. My wife, she'll mix like refried beans then with ground beef. We'll do like a beef and bean burrito. Okay, guys, I've been on here an hour and a half. This will be the last lure on this segment. I will be back here shortly. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Get your notification buttons set up. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate everybody on the channel today. We did get over 100 likes. Look at that. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break here, and we'll see you guys here shortly. You guys be good. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.